Laura, the library lady, and welcome to today's episode. Girls and boys and parents, we're going to continue with our famous quotes, sayings, and proverbs. So today I have some wonderful quotes for you today, boys and girls. And parents, it's very important that you watch this with your boys and girls because I'm going to share a quote. I want you to hit pause if you like that quote and talk about it with your children so they understand. And then I'll pause and do my special parent part of this episode. Okay, let's dig right in. Quotes by famous people. The first one is, learn all you can about people in other parts of the world. Understanding how people in other countries live and work and play teaches us to respect them and promotes peace everywhere. That was stated by Carol Bellamy, the former director of the Peace Corps and the former director of the United Nations Children's Fund, UNICEF. The next quote is, now remember, if you want to talk about what that quote is, what that means, how's that important, you can pause and talk about it. And you can rewind and listen to it again. The next quote is, developing curiosity and the instinct for seeking creative solutions are perhaps the most important contributions education can provide. With time, many facts we are asked to learn will be forgotten, but we are less likely to lose our ability to question and discover. That was by Paul Berg, Nobel laureate in chemistry. Our next quote is, we have to recognize and honor even our smallest triumphs, the personal best goals we have set for ourselves, even if they seem less than noteworthy to others. That quote was from Bonnie Blair, Olympic champion speed skater. I'm an observer. I'm always watching and listening. I am fascinated by people. That's a great way to get ideas. And that, boys and girls, is a quote from one of my favorite all-time authors, Judy Blume. Whatever you decide you really want to do with your life, take it very seriously. You find that by focusing on what you want to do with your life, it happens. And don't let anything take you off course. Commit yourself early on. And that's by famous singer Michael Bolton. There really is a lot of laughter in this world. Sometimes you have to work for it or you have to be open to it, but it's here. This is a neat planet. Enjoy it. Irma Bombeck, humor columnist, author. And right now, during COVID-19, we really have to fight hard to find something to laugh about. Okay? This is our book. The same book we were reading yesterday. We're going to do this book all week. And we thank the authors and the publishers. My father always said to stay in there and pitch. There are times in our lives when it would be so easy to quit, but persistence is the only way to achieve success. So right now we have to be very persistent in staying healthy during COVID-19. And that was Frank Borman, a former astronaut. Stay busy with your life. Study hard. Go to school. Play sports. Get a job. But don't just lie around doing nothing. That is when you find trouble to get into. And that's a quote by Bobby Baldwin, former football coach for Florida State University. So those are the quotes that I'm sharing today. So, which one did you like the best, boys and girls? Did you understand them? If you said you didn't understand them, that's great. Just go back, rewind, and talk to your parents about them. Okay, so proverb. Which one am I going to use? Well, I heard this one today. This is an oldie but goodie. Don't cry over spilt milk. What do you think that means, boys and girls? Well, I'll let you talk to your parents about it. This is a good episode, and this week is a good week to really talk to your parents about things I'm talking about, because I don't have time to do it in the video, but something that you and your parents, just choose one and talk about it. Which one is your favorite one and how can you apply it? So at this time, I'm going to ask you guys to pause, because the next segment of this video is for parents only. So boys and girls, I'll see you tomorrow. Parents, please stand by. Hello, welcome back. I hope you've had a wonderful time talking with your children about these quotes and proverbs. So I'm going back to Children Learn What They Live. This is our book for this week for parents. And I'm going to read you just a small segment, and we thank the authors and publishers. So it says, if children live with criticism, they learn to condemn. I'm just going to read the first segment of this chapter. Children are like sponges. They soak up everything we do, everything we say. They're learning from us all the time, whether or not we realize we are teaching them. So if we fall into a pattern of being critical, of complaining about them, others, or the world around us, we are showing them how to condemn others, or perhaps even worse, to condemn themselves. We're teaching them to see what's wrong with the world rather than what's right. Criticism can be conveyed in dozens of ways: words, tone of voice, manner, or even a glance. We all know how to give a condemning look or add a critical edge to our words. Young children are especially sensitive to the way things are said and take them to heart. One parent can say, "Time to go," and mean nothing more than that. Another parent who is rushed and impatient can say the same words in a way that implies, "You're bad for taking so long." Although neither way is guaranteed to be effective, the child will hear those two messages very differently, and the second one may leave him feeling bad about himself. Of course, we all have our pet peeves, and everyone criticizes now and then. We may even do so within earshot of our children, but this is not the same as living with a pervasive pattern of criticism, with its relentless focus on finding fault. Frequent criticism, regardless of where it's directed, has a cumulative effect, creating a negative, judgmental tone for the family life. As parents, we have a choice. We can create an emotional atmosphere that is critical and condemning, or one that is supportive and encouraging. So they follow along with another story. But just think about that, mom and dad or parents. That's really good advice. And this is a really great book because they go into a story of a family. So think about how you speak around your children and what you say and how you say it, because they are like sponges. They hear and learn from us every minute of every day. And that's true when we're in the school setting. But even in high school, they watch us like everything. So I hope you have enjoyed today's episode, and I will see you all tomorrow. Thank you and bye.
You just made it. It said,